Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. How you doing? We're back. It's Tuesday. We're doing some Dyson Sphere Program today. A little bit earlier than usual, but that's all right. We're going to head on over and we're going to make a load of purple science. We're going to get some more research done and hopefully start discovering some other star systems. So yeah, let's head on over. Welcome, Neo. Sharing the Whiskers love. Right, so where am I at the moment? Okay, I'm on the gas giant. Okay, so we're harvesting a load of fire ice from this planet. Let's go back to the desert for now, and I'll figure out what I've got left to do. I think we finished last Tuesday making the massive processor factory. And we've got the nuclear fuel rods now, which aren't needed for science, but they are going to help us get around space, etc. So they definitely seem needed. Oh. Let's see what we got over here. Well, first of all, I'm out of power. So I guess we're going to have a bit of a walk. Walk past the solar panel. A big bright star over there. Hopefully we're going to figure out what's on that star today. Yeah. Here is the processor factory. Why is this all red? Is that a new graphic? It's interesting. I've never seen it look like that before. It's like it's not quite rendering properly. Weird. How bizarre. Right, okay. So, processors. We have our processor factory here. So this is enough. I'm gonna look at the guide. Ready. 360 per minute, that is enough. So now we need to make the particle broadbands. So there's a few things we need to make for this. First of all, we need 12 chemical plants on carbon nanotubes. Did I get those built? Probably didn't. We have some processors over here, but this is just for manufacturing, not for research. Yeah, this is where all the nuclear fuel is coming from. Yeah, we're going to burn all of this graphene on the purple science, and hopefully we're producing enough graphene from the ice giants and everything else we're doing to keep up with that. If not, we may have to make some more graphene. But let's see. Well, that's coming out of here. This is currently a yellow belt. We're going to need to turn it into a green belt. Yeah, so we're currently making a few nanotubes over here, but that's just for manufacturing. So let's make a dedicated nanotubes bit. Where are we going to put that? I'd like to put it over with all the other stuff. I mean, we need to have it where the titanium is coming in. There isn't titanium. The titanium is being imported here. So I'm beginning to wonder whether it makes more sense just to import the nanotubes. We're fine. Alright. I just make them here. Let's update this belt. I don't have enough green belts. Right. I'm gonna want 2 yellow belts. Let's just stick them over here for now. We'll keep those separate for manufacturing, and then we'll make some carbon nanotubes over here for the research. So there'll be 12 of those. Just going to stick the power sockets here for now. That's the thing with these chemical plants, is you can stick the Tesla tubes neatly in the gaps between the building. Unlike many other buildings. I wish you could do some more buildings. Right, so we've got graphene here. So we're burning the fire ice here, and this should make a full yellow belt of graphene. No. It should make half a yellow belt of graphene. So this isn't going to produce enough graphene to fill all of these. The rest of the graphene is coming from abroad. So let's see. So that yellow belt is just going there for manufacturing. I just stick 2 yellow belts on this and call it a day. I don't want to stick them here because we might mine the silicon later. Alright, let's continue the spaghetti. Belts are cheap. This one can just go over here. And we'll hook that onto these 6. The end. Yeah, that should be fine. So these will feed in 60 a minute, so yellow saucer should be okay. And one more yellow belt over here. So I can just go like this. Just edit this belt slightly. There we go. Oh, flip it around. That would help if I flipped it. So I'll have to try again. There we go, that's fine. Yeah, so this can come down here. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's an argument for making all the nanotubes on the ice planet, and there's an argument for making it here. So the argument I have for making it here is that power is very cheap here, because the solar power is really efficient. It'd be less efficient on the ice planet. So I'm trying to concentrate on the manufacturing here, even if it means importing all of the resources. And then we do actually want to empty this as well. So what I'm going to do is... I'm actually... I'll do something a bit weird. I'm going to bring this belt in and stick it here. So that's going to prefer that belt. We need to put a splitter there for that to work, really. Yeah, I think I will do this. So, where's the splitter? Here it is. I have to move a few things. Yeah, let's feed on this stuff here. And then feed it out of here. And prefer it coming from this. Yeah. And then we can just connect all these belts up again. No, that's not quite right. I'll need to move that slightly. Actually, do we even need that one? I don't think we do. There we go. So now we use up the excess graphene from these bins. And what I'll do, yeah, what I'll do is I'll upgrade these sources as well. Yeah, that should be fine. Right, so that's the graphene, and then we just need the titanium plates. So where are they coming from? They're coming from over here. They're going around here. Predictably enough, into our other nanotubes. That makes sense. And then we'll just pull that over here. Yeah, easy. I did not get much sleep last night, but I'm alright. I was having a pretty rubbish morning, but I picked up later in the day, which I'm somewhat relieved about. Because I've got this big calculation thing I need to do at work at the moment, and it is winding me up. Like, trying to make heads or tails of it, and I'm not really getting anywhere. So the lack of sleep was the last thing I needed. And have an awkward conversation about that tomorrow. But my brain is very much in gear for the Dyson Sphere Program. So that's going to make the nanotubes. That's going to make... Is it going to make a full belt of nanotubes? Yes, that is. Okay. And then that is being used to make the broadband. But then we need the crystal silicon, and we need the plastic as well. So the plastic is going to be really annoying. Let's make the crystal silicon first. So we need 12 smelters for that. I believe we already have some silicon hooked up, so let's see. Hey Amy, how you doing? We're doing Dyson Sphere Program today. We're on our desert planet at the moment, which is where we're building all of our buildings because we just got all this solar power in the solar panel factory. But we're on our way to Purple Science, and I think we're going to get there fairly soon. The only annoying bit is going to be getting plastic, because that requires oil. But we can combine everything with the oil on the Mediterranean planet, I think. Right, where is the massive silicon production? Because I'm sure I have some belts of silicon that I'm just not using at the moment. That belt is being used, that belt is being used, that belt is being used. I'm using all 4 of these. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. So we need 1 more belt of silicon. High purity silicon. Did I already make this one? I think I did. Yeah, like... We were partially using this for manufacturing, but I don't think really. I mean, this belt goes over here to make the accumulators, and then that's it. So that's all the fractal silicon we need. So, what else? Yeah, so now we literally just need to combine this with the plastic in the assembly machines. Right, let's go back to the Mediterranean planet then and see what the plastic situation is. Right. Get me out of here. Where is home? Home is here. Let's fly. It's around the other side of the star. Do not zoom directly into the star. It's not very good for your health. Well, actually, they haven't programmed that bit in yet. You can fly as close to the star as you want, but it does slow you down because of gravity, so that's the main reason why you don't want to fly into the star at the moment. Like, you'll speed up as you approach it, but then you'll slow down drastically as you're trying to maneuver near it. Which we've already done a little bit because I was talking about it. Oh well. Yeah, we've got all our logistics vessels are all flying around between our 3 planets. pretty nice that we've got some interplanetary industry going on, and that we're not having to fly all the titanium around ourselves. I think it's my least favorite part of this game, is the bit where you're trying to get your yellow science online, and you're just manually flying titanium over to get the science production going. So let's not fly under the planet either. So, I'm pretty sure the plastic being produced over here is just for the yellow science. So I have some questions. First of all, how much plastic are we producing? Each of these will produce 20 plastic per minute. And we got 16 of them. 320? Doesn't seem right. It's not counting properly. Have a look. So we're trying to make 180 yellow science a minute. So therefore I should have 18 chemical plants making plastic. Oh, that's interesting. We're missing some chemical plants. We're going to need another 9 for the information matrices. I don't mind. Yeah. So yeah, I think I've literally miscounted and I built the wrong amount of plastic. Like, we need 2 more. Where am I going to put them? Maybe I just proliferate the plastic instead. So, that's not going to be very useful because we need to proliferate all of this stuff. If we proliferate, yeah, if we proliferate the graphene and the oil, then we can make the amount of plastic from this. I can't believe I miscounted this. Did I not just stick like a cheeky 2 on the end? No. No, we have actually miscounted this. And then if I check the, yeah, I made the correct amount of the organic crystals. So I do literally just need to put a proliferator on these belts. Both of these. So let's do that quickly. Where is our proliferator at? We only really need the green proliferator. 20% extra should be fine. Oh, that's going to be miles away, isn't it? We're going to make a huge proliferator belt for this. I think we are. Let's do it. Hey, silly device. How you doing? I am still absolutely refusing to make more logistic stations. I'm just going to do massive belts instead. Right. Let's take this and bring it all the way over. Belts must grow. And what I'm going to do in this case is I'm just going to bring it directly above the yellow science. Because this pipe is... this conveyor belt is straight. I keep calling it a pipe because I keep thinking of Oni. Literally just do the same. It's almost at the point where I would consider just making some proliferator nearby. That would be too sensible. We just want a massive belt. We always want massive belts. We already have one here. We might as well put another one here. So this needs to go over that side. So I think after that I would come down here. And then bring it around this oil seep, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That should get our plastic production back up to 360. I just need to get these guys to build these belts. I do like that you can see how all the belts just wrap around the planet, really confirming that we are literally building a belt across half the planet. It's a good thing these belts don't use power while they're running. If they did, I would not consider building like this. Thankfully, we have enough drones so we can do this now and it's not a complete pain. I remember doing the initial yellow sides belt and even that took longer. We had like red sides drones then. At least now it's mostly fast enough to keep up with you walking. Right, there we go. So plastic production is back to where it should have been for the yellow. But we are literally going to need to make some more plastic for the purple. So we're going to need some more light oil. We're going to need some more graphene. Or graphite. God, I always get this confused. Anyways, we do actually have some extra oil belts that we never hooked up. We have 2 oil belts here. So if I go and check my spreadsheet. We should only need 1 of these. We should only need 1 and we should only need 12 oil. I'm going to set up 2 anyways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them over here because there's actually some space over here. Now, how did I just blueprint this? Did I make this in a way that I can blueprint it? I hope so. I don't think I did. We're going to make it. Any spectacular builds and plans? I mean, I don't have any blueprints, but yeah, at the moment we're working on purple science. So we're going to expand our plastic capacity by about 50%. So that's not going to be a huge build, but it's going to be a build. We'll stick that. Oh, we need some more oil refineries. Okay. I guess we're going to have to go back to the desert planet for some oil refineries then. Let's do that first. Go stock up on buildings, and then go do that. Oh, get me in space. And then once we've got the plastic production, we'll just need to send it over to one of these planets to get combined. Although realistically, I'm probably going to send the other things, the nanotubes and the silicon crystals over to the Mediterranean planet, and then we'll just make all the broadband there. Yeah, this is the tool that I use. There we go. I actually typed that in chat just before landing on the planet and missing it. So we need oil refineries. So those are the, yeah, refineries. Perfect. Yeah, 30 will do. Then what else do I need? Do I have assembly machines? I do have assembly machines. With smelters. Don't think we need anything else from over here. Let's actually just grab some sorters while we're here. Where are they? I should probably get sorters on my logistics network. We do actually have 2 free spots. Let's put sorters here. That's going to be annoying otherwise. So yeah, 1,000 sorters. We are automatically making logistics bots and the distributors now, so we might as well do this. Where's our bots? Looks like we haven't made any yet. Okay, let's make some manually, I suppose. Imagine salt belter in Oni. Yeah, I was thinking about that a few times. Seems like fun. How long is it going to take? Oh, 30 seconds. We'll just wait. So yeah, what are we going to research when we get this purple science? Probably just the mecha core and the mecha upgrades first, and then we'll get universe exploration in a minute, and we'll see what's actually in these stars. Like, stars immediately around us. We have got a red giant within range, so we can have a look at that. There's a G-type star, B-type star. We're probably not going to settle on those systems, but I'm very curious. If they have good resources, I might. Yeah, grab me sorters. Thank you. Then we don't need this coal. Let's just make some iron plates. There you go. Let's go. Go back. I don't think this will take too long. We might just want to make an extra interstellar logistics station because we're starting to move a lot of different types of things around. So it's probably worth building another tower. Let's go. When you're at that stage, you ever fly back to starting planet to look at your scrub builds and upgraders, or more about keeping the momentum going? I mean, what I like to do is set up my starter planet so that it will generate a decent rate of science. Like, get some green science production here as well, and then it can just slowly chip away at stuff while I'm building stuff on other planets. So I tend to leave the starter base. So I tend to try and leave it in a place where where it will work for me while I'm building the other stuff. I don't tend to come back and upgrade it. Right, let's see. So I'm probably actually just gonna blueprint this and then edit it to suit. Because what we have here is we have one crude oil belt coming in here, another coming in here. We can reverse engineer that quite easily. So let's do this. We'll grab everything from over here. Yeah, it's 24 oil refineries, 72 sorters, 6 Tesla towers, 53 pelts. Use that. Where can we stick that? We're going to need to move a couple of belts over here, but that should be fine. Let's see, this one can go on the inside over here. I did not mean to delete that oil. Oh well. Let me put the oil back in. Did I not pick up any of that oil? It's funny. Pick this up. I don't want to waste the oil. Right, so that belt's been moved. This belt is for wind. Why am I belting wind turbines? Okay. I must have had a reason for this. Well, this belt can move here. Oh, probably because I'm using it to export wind turbines. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, so now we'll go back and we'll collect this blueprint again. And we'll see what changes we need to make to get it to actually work. Where's the closest I can fit this? You know, I'm just gonna stick it here. It's fine. Alright, let's go. Go bots, go. So this will produce excess hydrogen as well. Actually, I'll just go on the outside and we'll get them to build it from that side. Chop down all the trees. Nobody likes trees. Power generation do we have here? We have 200 megawatts. I think this will be okay. Yeah, this is definitely a blueprinting exercise. So this is actually going to make more plastic than we need. That's fine. So let's see, these belts here. Let's actually just shuffle this over a little bit. There we go. Then let's just bring this around level. Will alert while you eat your dinner? Fair enough. I thought I had alert command. I feel like I added alert command. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why that didn't work for you, Immy, but there you go. Have a good old-fashioned alert. So I'm gonna have to set it around this wind turbine. Because it was a sentence. Yeah, I may need to update that command. That would probably be a good idea. Then this one can go up here. Then bring it back down here. Okay. That's more oil for those. And then we'll fix some more oil to that one. There's definitely a better way of getting that to work. You still don't have to go and plug in more oil wells. Let's raise this one up here, actually. And then that one can go in the end. So I think what I'll do is I'll just send it around like this. There we go. That works. So now these should have plenty of oil. This is the light oil that comes out at the end. Hey Leofar, how you doing? We're back with some Dyson Sphere Program. I'm currently just expanding my plastic production with a somewhat sketchy blueprint. And then we're going to make some purple slides. So I got 2 belts down here. Ah, that's what I need to do. This one doesn't connect here. It connects down here. Yes. I'm out of belts. I guess the logistics distributor isn't working. We could make some here quickly. That's fine. Why am I rebuilding that? Right, that's what I want to do. So now I've got 2 belts of yellow oil coming out of here. And we have a yellow oil storage, but this is already full. Mildly concerning. Let's make a new oil storage. You know what, we'll just put it in the center, that's fine. I really did not actually come that prepared, did I? These things are pretty cheap to make, though. Yeah, we'll stack some more of them on here. It's because this is all around the other side of the planet from my logistics distributors. There you go. Have fun. Let's see. So this oil can come around here. Perfect. And then this oil can come in here. So that will fill this up with all the light oil. And then the hydrogen, where's that go? Me exporting that? No. Is there a big storage tank over here? Yes. Let's expand all these tanks. Yeah, let's make some more of these. I'll do. So, yeah, the hydrogen will just send to be stored over here because we don't actually need this. We'll have that get taken off for something else. And that's all the hydrogen coming out of here. So let's move this over. Yeah. What's going on over here? Whatever. Build that. We're ending up with lots of spaghetti here, but that's absolutely fine because I don't need it to look pretty, I just need it to work. So now the hydrogen will come out here. And then that can just go in here. That should be fine. So now we should have lots more light oil being made. And one of these light oils should be enough for all the plastic production. So what I can actually do is I can put a little splitter here. Let's do that. So that can go in there. And go out there. I'm actually using a splitter for a change. And then this oil belt, we'll move this slightly. We'll get the light oil to come out of here. And then that's what we'll use for the plastic production. And then we'll go grab more belts. And we'll set this to prefer this output. So if we're backing up on the plastic production, it'll send the light oil to the tank, otherwise it won't. There we go. Right, belt time. There's the belt factory. There's the wind turbine factory. There's the belt factory. Come here, fidget spinners. Ah, these ones are all still in, lying around in progress. Okay. Let's burn the oil. No, don't burn the oil. That's stupid. Right. Let's go back. So we just made a load more light oil here. So bring that out over here. And then to make the plastic, we just need to merge that with some graphite. We need 9 of these. So that means 180 graphite. Which means 360 coal. Now, do we have any coal nearby that we're not using? We have a vein up here. Sketchy polar vein. Am I actually using all of that? I just took up some more mining machines in another belt. I think that stuff already is being used for stuff. We've got room. In fact, can I do this with one machine? Let's see. I feel like we should be able to. Need 10 veins. Feel like we're getting close. Yeah, there we go. There we go. One mining machine per belt. Not bad. This is on its own separate power grid, isn't it? Yeah, let's put some more wind turbines over here. In fact, where is the power grid? Yeah, there. I have like a bunch. That should do for all this. Right, and then that can be a coal belt, so that can come. Oh wait. Move these ones. We need 0 wind turbines. Are you collecting all the wind turbines? Oh, right, because I've got them stored in here. Okay. That wasn't very sensible. Fidget spinner just come and steal my wind turbines. That's definitely not how your logistics is supposed to work. Yeah, that'll do. So that's one full load of coal. We'll just send that back over here with the ugliest belts known to man. Yeah, that's fine. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna make the graphite over here. It's fine. So we need 6. Nothing wrong with this. We'll go here. We finished the belt. I don't think we did. Alright, one more belt. There we go. So that should make some graphite. So then let's plug that into the chemical plants. So the chemical plants we'll put over here. Well, luck, we actually have 9 left. So what I'll do is that light oil belt can come here. Fill all of these up. Grab this. And then plastic goes in here. And then that oil can come in here. This planet always turns into such a mess when I do these runs. Because I don't start getting properly organized until I go to a different system. So that can go over here. Oh right, the wind turbine. Yes. Don't die, game. You're just saving. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about the performance, honestly. Like, since I made those adjustments, the game is running a lot better than it was when I tried doing this a while ago. I mean, it didn't help that when I tried doing this last year, it was like the height of summer, so everything was getting super hot. I mean, it is May now, so things are starting to get a little hotter again. But, confident that they're going to keep our frames for a while yet. The thing is, the frames will never get down as low as they do in Oni, unless we really get cracking, but it'll be a lot more noticeable when we're lacking frames here. Right, plastic. So, we have the plastic. Now, we have the fractal silicon and the nanotubes on the desert planet. So, we can do two things. We can either send those over here, and then we can make all the broadband over here, and we can send the processors over here as well. Or we can send the plastic over here, and then just send back the broadband here. That's less traffic overall. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. We'll send the plastic to that asteroid. I guess that means I'm going to stop exporting wind turbines. I could make another one of these, I don't really want to. I'm going to have a box full of 10,000 wind turbines. Alright, let's just... Right, reverse this. This is what we, Oh, I should have actually grabbed some of these more advanced belts for this. Oh well. Oh wait, no, we don't actually want this. We don't want to keep making more wind turbines for now, we'll just leave that. So each one of these will hold 1,500 wind turbines, so 7 of them should be enough for the whole thing. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Let's empty all of our light oil. Then I guess we start dumping wind turbines in here. Turn it off. Wasn't on the right button to press. Logistics effort of handling 10,000 wind turbines is actually we're just left clicking and right clicking on a few boxes. Seems about right. Doesn't help by keep clicking the wrong buttons. Oh, whoops. Okay, you know what? That's probably quicker. Boxes upon boxes of wind turbines. You know what? Yeah, just do that. That's fine. But it turns out the fastest strategy for packing these boxes was actually littering. I like it. Yeah, this should be enough room. There we go, so that's empty, so we can clear that. And then let's put plastic in here and export the plastic. Probably makes sense to do that in general. Yeah. As the rest of these. That's fine. Okay, so the plastic. That can come out around the outside, I think. For my sanity. And then that can come over there. We'll make sure to proliferate all this purple science as well. Just like the others. Then with the proliferator, if we use the blue proliferator, we should get 225 science per minute. Right, so then that spare plastic can just go all the way around the outside of this. Yeah, and then I'll just plug it in here like this. There you go. Sorted. So now we're going to be exporting plastic. Let's go back to the desert planet and finish off the broadband factory. We got so sick of our old internet, we're making our new internet in a video game. Now the question is, do I have a free receiver slot on this asteroid? Why did I just call it an asteroid? It's a planet. Stupid only nomenclature. Hey NPC, how are you doing? Good to see the frog love, as always. Right. So we're demanding 5 different resources here. So yeah, we're gonna need another tower. That's fine. Now let's see. Where am I going to put this? So that's where I put the nanotube factory. We're not actually building the nanotubes off yet. So the silicon crystals wander off over here. We could pull those back over here. Put the tower over here somewhere. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Now, I think I actually prepared in advance. No, I didn't prepare in advance. No! I thought I made one. I guess I didn't. Right, what do we need for these particle containers? Copper. We have copper. Right. It's not quite enough. What about graphene? Put back the glass, take out the graphene. Yeah. And then we need more particle containers. Should be fine. Does the game calculate impact of tower shadow on solar collectors? No. No, it doesn't. That would be horrendous. That would be horrendous from a calculation point of view. No, you can cover the solar panels with like a tarp and it would be fine. They do not care. Very ingenious design. Yeah, let's take that fractal silicon bit and hook it up over here. So the fractal silicon comes past here and then it ends. So perhaps what I do instead of this is we continue this belt over here, and then this belt with the accumulators comes over here. We get some real spaghetti going. I did not plan this very well. There you go, that'll do. This is actually a sequel to Factorio. It kind of feels like it. I never played the original, but the 3D-ness is very nice. We are really going ham on the spaghetti over here. Right, so now we've got the fractal silicon belt. We can move that down here. It's fine. That is going to keep making accumulators, but that's not going to happen for too much longer. So yeah, I think we'll literally just take this belt, keep it raised. Can I bring it over here? I'm just going to bring it over here. Whatever. Whatever. In Factorio, your goal is to leave the planet. Yeah, I guess. And then in this game, your goal is to leave your starting planet and just actually build a Dyson Sphere and do a few other things. Right. Man, I have a lot of iron belts over here. Just send this way. This is fine. Yes, thank God you can stack belts. The aim of this factory is to deter invaders. They won't be able to figure out how this makes anything because of all the spaghetti. So no one will be able to use this factory against our wishes. Right, so that's making carbon nanotubes.
Thanks for the follow.
That's gonna make... Thank you for the follow, current value. I appreciate the company. So does Whiskers. So this is gonna make 30 nanotubes a second. So we can have that come out here. That's fine. So nanotubes can come out here and follow this along. And then this can actually come down here. And then that will actually make sense. So it's also going to come out here. Yep, this is all fine. Get these all hooked up. Yeah, nanotubes. Wait a minute. No. Don't load the green belt with the nanotubes. In both games, the actual goal is committing engineer equivalent of war crimes. I don't know. I don't know what war crimes you can commit in this game. I mean, you could make like a reservoir full of sulfuric acid and dump it into space or something. I don't know. I feel like the potential for war crimes in this game is surprisingly limited. Mostly because there aren't any other... There's no one else alive in the world other than you. You're a machine. What did we drop? We dropped a single nanotube. Whatever. Right, so that's been made. We need to make the interstellar thing. That'll take another 4 minutes. I believe we have logistics vessels being made. I don't think we have logistics vessels being made on demand. So let's have a look at the grid lines. So that's placed on like one of the quadrants. But perhaps we place the other logistics station on the other quadrant. Do we actually get around that far? I don't think we do. Oh, here's the other quadrant. Okay, let's put it here. Then we'll hook that up in a minute. We also need to make how many? Yeah, we need 32 assembly machines to make Particle Broadband. Okay, that's all normal stuff. Okay. So how many assembly machines will we fit here? 16. Okay, let's actually, for the sake of playing devil's advocate, make a somewhat organized factory here for a change. So we'll make these particle broadbands. And we'll go copy and paste these across. Because what I can do is I could actually have 4 belts running. No, I can't have 4 belts running. I can have 1 belt running around the outside with 3 belts in the middle. That'd be pretty interesting. So that's a belt. Yeah, let's make it a little bit more organized than usual. And then as for Tesla towers, we can put those in here. Let's go find the Tesla towers again. Put those. So, I had a funny moment the other day. My D key actually snapped in half. I'm not really sure how. But I realized one of my old laptops has the exact same key housings. Like a lot of different manufacturers have different key fixings. So it can be a little bit awkward trying to swap keys. But my old laptop had exactly the same ones. So I could literally just take the D key off that, which I no longer use, and put it on this laptop. So that's been pretty helpful. But we've... where are we going? I've got a bit of a sticky W key now. Not really sure why. Right. Let's put these Tesla towers in. I guess it doesn't really matter where we put them. We can put them like this. That should be fine. But yeah, this is to demonstrate that I do actually know how to make stuff that isn't just massive spaghetti. Actual organized factory for a change. So the nanotubes are going to go on the inside. No, we've shed a logistics station. It's on the floor. See, there it is. That gigantic tower building fits into that little package. That's how this game works. Let's see. Just put some more fuel rods in here. That's fine. Let's build that. So yeah, that fit. This building fit in that little box. Lasagna, yes, yes. The pasta is real. I like to refer to. I mean, individual belts of spaghetti. When you've got like a sheet of belts going everywhere, now that's lasagna. That's what we aim for. Right. Did I actually make some? Did I actually make some logistics vessels? We'll probably want some. I mean, we don't need them to start, but I'll probably want some anyways, because otherwise it's going to cut into our other traffic. We can make 5. You know what? Make 5. That'll do. And then the plastic will come out here. And we'll send that on this belt. So the most consumed resource is the nanotubes and the silicon crystals. So we probably want one of those in the middle. But realistically, these machines for the broadband consume so little resources each. It doesn't really matter where the belts are in this setup, because the sorters will be able to handle it. So just remember, this is my take on a non-spaghetti factory. Which is ironic, because we're actually making broadband, which is kind of spaghetti-like. So, we got the 3 ingredients. Please build this. Thank you. Okay, so, you need that. Need that. I think I've done goofed. For this to work, we need overlapping sorters. Yeah, that's not quite gonna work. Is there a way to do this without them? I don't think so. No, we need 4 ports here. Oh, you know what this works on? This works on the chemical plants because they have 4 ports. These are 3 ports. So this won't work. Bollocks. I was getting smarter than I actually am. Let's improvise. We'll just have this one go around the outside as well. Someday I'll know how to make things that aren't spaghetti. I mean, we could have 2 belts on the inside. Let's just make this. So, goes there. It's going to take a while hooking up all these sources. Once we've actually got all the science production and we're able to make everything, we'll refine our actual factory builds. Oh no, this isn't going to work either. Hold on. What am I doing? You know, I'm gonna start over. This is not making any sense to me. Litter all the things. Game is trying to make sense of all these resources. I just make 2 individual lines. So we'll move this one line the other way. So we'll give it 4 spacing. Yes, now you're dropping all logistics vessels. Great. 1, 2, 3. You can make this work with just 3 belts in the middle, since every building takes effectively 4 squares. But the issue is that the sorters won't overlap. If the sorters would overlap, I think it will work. Right, let's just stop being smarter. Stop trying to be smarter than we are. Let's send this around here. So I can go there. This can go here. We'll start loading these up automatically just to start them making stuff, and then we can fill our inventory with all this litter. Grab even more. Yeah, there we go. Avoid the eyesore. Remove and replace these later. Now we'll connect these all up, so like this. No. Back. Need to move these Tesla towers as well. Let's move these 1 in. Right. Okay. So that's those resources coming in. Now I've realized. Actually, hold on. Right, okay. You're gonna laugh. I've realized now what we can do. Right, take this. Save. Okay. You know what? Actually, save that as broadband. There you go. So now we're gonna remove this all again. And we're going to blueprint that in. What we're going to do is we're going to put it here. Because what we can do now is we can have the plastic come here and the nanotubes come out through the center. Okay, that's slightly more organized. There you go. Partial credit. And then we'll fill these all up again. All these random resources. There we go. Right. There is definitely a way of doing this. Let's build the other belt first. I've done this before. Then that goes in here. Let's see. That goes in there. Then those go out like... Yeah, it's something like... Yeah, here we go. Right. Yeah, there we go. That works. So now... Yeah, both machines are pulling off the plastic, and they're pulling on the particle broadband. Okay. Those things look identical. Let's actually blueprint this. No. Just the sources, please. Actually, you know what? That won't work. So that's 4 sorters and 6 belts. Okay. And then... Yeah. And then shift enter will build that. Is that not the right shift? Really? Why is that not working? It's just straight up not working. Okay. I'm just gonna do this manually. You get it right. I'll get this. This is a test of my brain. Right, let's start by doing these ones. I definitely should have just made one lot of this with the sorters and then copy and pasted that. Would have made way more sense. Right, there we go. Also, these belts got disconnected. That's not very helpful. There you go. And then we just need to do these ones. Yeah, okay, I think I got it. The odds of me making a mistake with this are very high. But we'll see. Yes, if you're smart and you actually use the blueprinting tool correctly, you shouldn't ever have to do this with the sorters. Okay. So that should work now, and we'll see if that works by when we get the machine kicking in, see whether it's making the right throughput broadband. Okay. There we go, making the internet. So this can be internet. We can fill that with 5. And then we can go make 5 more. Then we can bring them back. Let's go back to the other planet now. And then, oh wait, we need to export the processors as well, don't we? We're not currently exporting processors. No. Let's hook that up too. So that is these guys. So that's where the belt ends. We're going to do another polar belt? I think we are. Except this one will be a real polar belt, because it will actually go from pole to pole. And it will be very straight, because we actually planned it out. That's why I like to put the stations on these cardinal lines, so I can do these stupid polar belts. There we go. Then you'll slowly deliver more conveyor belts to me, and it will be right with the world. It is coming from across the horizon. Right, let's... Right, okay. I can go here. The funny thing as well is, I could literally just do this with logistics drones if I want to. Because I do actually have a factory for logistics drones. And there are multiple towers on this planet now, so it makes sense. But then that means I wouldn't get to put a nice polar belt there. Deliver me more belts so that I can continue building this belt. So yeah, one thing I've realized as well is we should actually just make the purple sides over here. That's what we should do. Why do you only deliver 140 belts? It's not very cash money. Yeah, because we've already got the 2 components here. I should just... We've got the power. I might as well just make the science here and export the science. That's what the plan was, I think. So let's see. How many matrix labs is that? That is 30. That's okay. Did I bring 30 matrix labs? Odds are I didn't. No. I can make some matrix labs. It doesn't take very long to make matrix labs. I could have just gone around the other side and grabbed them. Perhaps I should have done that. Let's see. How many of these can we stack on top of each other first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. That's going to be a nice even stack. 10. There we go. And then... Right, so we don't actually have to export this. So stop delivering stop delivering these in there. This can just come out and come over here. Need that. This should be enough. Yeah, that should be fine. So then, this is going to make 180 science. So each one of these takes 1 broadband and 2 processors. So we can have a yellow one here. That should be fine. Yeah, because each one of these machines is only making 5.6 broadbands per minute. So you need 32 of them to make 180. That's crazy. So there we go. We made our first purple cube. Flip this. Flip this. Take those all out of there for now. Then the processors, I guess, will come over here. Yeah, that's fine. And then they can go like this. And normally we put on a buffer for our scientists, but this ILS will actually be the buffer. So that will hold 10,000 purple science. So let's actually... Another one here. And we'll need 2 yellows here. There we go. And then the purple signs can come out on this line. Be 180 again. And then I can just go... Oh, well. I just need to go over here. Because eventually that will just go here. You know what, just let me take these. There we go. Okay, so all the broadbands, that is good. So now, yeah, just disconnect that. Send that back this way. Then that can come in here. Just take all of these. Flip that belt. This can go over here. We'll lower this as well. Make it seem like I never made a foolish mistake. And then that should be fine. But before we send that there, do we have blue proliferator on this planet? I'm pretty sure we do. Pretty sure we just made some. Or the deuteron. Yeah, there it is. So that blue proliferator can come over here and we can proliferate all this science before it goes out. We do have a spare one of those. So where does that end? That ends here. Let's continue this around. Yeah, come down. There we go. Then you can just go over here. That's fine. And then I guess I'll just send that around here. Yeah, and then that can just go in there. Perfect. And then this will all be proliferated purple science. And we'll get to that nice 225 research. Ooh. So I'm trying to use up all these hydrogen fuel rods. Go. Right, here comes the blue proliferator. Nice. Nice big purple science tower. So we'll wait for that to come over here and then we'll plug that in. How much longer we got to wait on that? It's trying. I don't really want to send any unproliferated science out. Not really much point. Yeah, in terms of text, let's grab Mecha Core 4 first of all. Then probably most of these require green actually. We'll get the mechanical frame. Actually, hold on. What am I talking about? Let's grab the vein utilization first. Yeah, we'll grab those two levels first. And then we'll run out of resources this quickly. And then we'll mine everything else. Or then we'll research everything else. Here it comes. There we go. Now, a triple proliferated purple science. Very nice. And that will be purple science. Then that will start filling up, and now we just need to dump the purple science on our home planet. Means I need to make another logistics tower, I imagine. And we'll make more logistics vessels for all of this. We've actually made pretty good time. Let's see. So, yeah. I don't think I need these hydrogen things anymore. Hold on. Yeah, we're trying to get rid of those as well. Let's actually just remove that. Put another one of those on there. And then we can get the purple science downloaded here, so that's fine. Right. Yeah, I don't need the things there anymore, so that's fine. So then this can get removed. And set this to purple science demand. And then I guess that will just follow the yellow belt. And we'll send that over here to research all of this as well. It occurs to me, I never set this up for blue proliferator. Well, that's something we should probably do. I think I do have time to do that as well. Let's get the purple science over there first, and then we'll think about that. So then that can come out there. I think at this point I'm literally just going to put it on top of the Really, this is the Mach 2 proliferator? Yeah, I guess we're just using Mach 2 proliferator for everything. I should just replace this with the Mach 3 for everything. One more belt going over here. Then eventually this will end up with purple science. Oh, it is actually getting warmer now. It's nice. The fish tank is at 24 degrees, probably for the first time this year. As a sign, I should probably start opening my window. Also, it's like 8:45 and it's still light out, so that's nice. A big hole. I don't think I have. We'll just make a wall of belts. Yeah, then I can go there. All these finished off. We can start upgrading these logistic spots again so they carry more, and that will be helpful for all this work as well. Right. That's fine. So at this point, what I want to do is... I actually want to send this down here. And then that can come in Yeah, I can come in like that, I suppose. And I'm not going to start hooking everything up yet, because I want to put this on the blue proliferator. I mean, that would take us from 216 science to 225 science. Oh, it's not actually that much of a difference, but I probably should do it. If I'm blue proliferating one, I should be blue proliferating all of these. So we need more nanotubes for that, don't we? Yeah, let's go back and... You know what, let's just go... First of all, let's go check that the purple science is actually being made. Yeah, there it is. There's the purple science. That's good. Let's go back to... Go back to the desert planet and make sure everything is functioning properly. And then we'll copy and paste some nanotube build from over there. I'll just copy and paste the build we made for the proliferator. Put all my fuel rods in there. These wings feel very floppy. So what exactly did we do for the blue proliferator? We literally just took the green proliferator here. We hooked up nanotubes from these guys. And that was just graphene and titanium. You know what? Do we have nanotubes in one of these? We don't. I'm just going to export nanotubes as well. We'll send those to... And then we'll upgrade all of our green proliferators to blue proliferator. I think that's fine. So this can come back. Now the question is, why don't I just send the blue proliferator? And the answer is we have a relatively limited amount of coal over here, whereas on the other planet we have lots of coal. So if I'm going to be proliferating lots of stuff, like all the other sciences, then I should probably have a bit of restraint. There you go. And then this can just go over here. Yeah, that's fine. Then I can just come down here. Then I'll just raise this up. We'll go... right. We'll raise this up. And then we'll come down here. Export the nanotubes. Right, and then I'm going to shut my blinds. So now all I need to do is go back to the other planet, take out the carbon nanotubes, and put them into assembly machines near the proliferator, and then slowly replace all the proliferator. We'll burn through all the green proliferator we've got. That's fine, and then we'll switch to blue. Yeah, I think we've actually made pretty good time with this tonight. I guess it wasn't. I guess the processors was the hardest part, just because it requires so much mining to get a decent throughput. I'll definitely need to make those extra 5 logistics vessels though. From this angle, the wings look a bit like bunny ears. Right. Cool. Why can't I make more of these? Oh, is it literally because I just stored up the iron? That's hilarious. And then we just need processors, which we have. Yeah, and then just make one more of those. That should be fine. And now the issue is... Now the issue is we need to drop off the nanotubes with fuller slots. But I do need to make a new tower. Right, where is our proliferator made? Is it actually made? It's not made over there because we just moved the belt there. Just follow it around. Here's where the proliferator is made. You know what? Let's just put a tower over here near the science. That makes sense. Oh god, this has become too much spaghetti. At this point, I might as well remove the purple science from this belt and bring it to this other station that I'm making. Right. We need to make this as well, which is going to require more graphene, which we have. And then we need more iron, I think. Where am I going to put this tower? I could probably just put this tower here. I'm not using these. Let's remove these. And what we'll do is we'll use this tower for the green science as well, and then we'll have a green belt come here, and then it'll seem a bit more intentional. Right, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let's actually just remove these and start burning through all the green proliferator. Because I do want to consume that all. So I can go here, I can go here. 2 of these. And then we'll actually start doing some research. Go. I didn't really care about the proliferator. So this is all gonna be, yeah, this is all gonna be level 2 proliferated. That's fine. What am I doing? There you go. Alrighty. Let's see how the power usage goes. So consumption demand is currently 310. Generation capacity is 506. And then if we look at this planet here, it's at about half power at the moment. And then... Why have I named things like this? Yeah, Brian Adams is getting pretty close to the limit of this solar thing, actually. Maybe we'll need to extend that a little bit. Yeah, let's take the iron out of there. I feel like we should be able to make enough of these. We have the titanium alloy as well. What are we limited by? It's not coils. I think it is just iron. Put the glass back in here. Yeah, there we go. Right. Sorted. Yeah, we got the 4 cubes bouncing around in here. Got the vein efficiency. Let's plan out these techs then. So vein efficiency, we're going to get research speed. We don't really need this because the constraint is going to be throughput of science, not the speed of research. Logistics upgrades, I think, is a good idea. Let's upgrade the... Actually, let's upgrade the logistics vessels first. Yeah, increase the carrying capacity. And then we'll want drive engine level 4. Needs mecha for level 4. Oh, yeah, that's to enable logistics warp. Okay, that's fine. We probably still want that. Maybe later. Nah, let's grab that now. So, mecha core. Then mecha warp. Then we can unlock logistics warp. Then probably just distribution range. Oh no, we don't need the... Don't want to research with the green science. That's for warpers only. I think we, did I use some of my metadata to make... Yeah, I used the metadata to make all those space warpers. Where did I put those? No, I haven't done that yet. I think I'm going to do that on, yeah, I'm going to do that on... in a minute. I did that on a previous save. Actually, am I even going to bother doing that, or am I just going to set up my big green science production line as well? I think I probably am going to do that. I don't know. I might actually make that a poll, see what people want me to do. Like, do you want me to use my metadata to make some green science and get a load of space warpers that way and just start exploring space? And then building my main factory elsewhere? Or do you want me to make an actual green science production line to match all of this? and then go into space. I guess it's the more authentic base game experience. Yeah, it's going to take another 5 minutes. What are we going to do in the meantime? I think we made all those logistics vessels, so let's go back to the planet and drop them off. We'll want to make 10 more logistics vessels, won't we? That'll take a while too. Okay, let's go back to the desert planet. If I was just like, what? So I'll explain it again once we land on this planet. But I'll put a poll up on YouTube and in the Discord, because I think, to be honest, most of you guys watching Dyson Sphere Program seem to be live on Twitch rather than on YouTube. So we can fill this up. That's good. Yeah. So basically, what you can do with tech in this game is you can actually use science from previous runs. Like, you generate metadata on your runs based on your science throughput. So if I go and have a look at metadata. So this is the amount that we've earned from all of our playthroughs. And then we've got current game contribution here. So because our max throughput over the course of, say, an hour has been like 178 red science per minute, that gives us 178 red metadata. And what we can do is we can use this to instantly redeem the metadata for science cubes. So if we wanted to start a new run really early, or really quickly, we could use all of our blue and red metadata to make a bunch of blue and red cubes, get all the initial researches done very quickly, and then progress a lot faster, if you want to do that. And I don't tend to do that too much, because I feel like I'm going to have a use for it later, like once I do the combat update. Yeah, so it's like, when you do a run, the better you do on that run, the more of a head start you can get on your next run. Kinda. But it does disable some achievements. Not all of them, but some of them. And then we've earned a lot of this. Like, we did one playthrough where we produced about 100 and... I think we actually produced like 248 green science per minute. I think we were aiming for 360 and we got to 248. So we made 248 meta-gravity. And ever since that run, what I've been doing, instead of making a proper green science factory, is just redeeming 50 meta-gravity, and then using those 50 green science cubes to make 400 space warpers, and just leave and go somewhere else in the galaxy and have fun. So the question will be, do you want me to redeem the green meta-gravity and start exploring space a lot sooner, but with slightly worse tech? Or do I just make a green science production line on our home planet, which is going to be quite large and cumbersome, but definitely doable, and then we go and explore once we have reliable space warp production, and then we can send space warpers to future planets and things, which is more of the normal game experience, but it will take longer to get that. I'm leaning on the latter because I tend to do the former a lot, and I want to show the sort of complete game experience. But equally, there's merit in both approaches. Yeah, so now we're producing... Is that actually running quickly enough? No, it's not. These need to be greens. It's fine. Cool beans. What about the power usage? We're still doing alright with the power usage at the moment. I think it is going to creep up a little bit. The only issue now is, with our solar belt being where it is, we've kind of built most of our infrastructure around it. I mean, there is half the asteroid here that's untouched. Half the planet here that's untouched. I could just build a little belt a bit further up or down. That would be easier. I think we do need a bit more power. So let's go hook up some more power. Let's... Where do these fractionators end? They end here. Oh, I dumped the thing again. Nice. There you go. I'm gonna take that in a minute. Let's build some more solar panels over here. Yeah. I should be fine putting them over here, because this will cut off this area where the grid changes. I think that makes sense. Oh, I built some Tesla towers over here. How annoying. Doesn't look like any of them were actually needed. It's nice. Jump scared by a logistics vessel. Easy. We got a hole here. It's fine. I'm not going to build over that because we're still foundationless. We haven't built a single foundation yet, so we're still on track to get that achievement. Mostly because we've been building all of our production on this desert planet, and there's fewer obstacles. It should be a little bit more. And look at that, the belt even goes through the middle. That was very well planned. Definitely planned. There's another hole. Oh, I've just realized something. We need to put a few of those towers here where there's less infrastructure. Oh, come back. It's fine. Can I put one of these on the other side? Well, probably. Better question is, should I? So let's turn the grid display on while we're here. Yeah, because I think you actually need a Tesla tower whenever there's like a break. Like any break. Yeah, this is good. Almost there. There we are again with the polar belt. Right, that can come down there, and then we don't need any Tesla tower there because it's already connected by the infrastructure. I think that's all fine. Don't mind. Yeah, that all looks good. So now we're up to 284-ish megawatts. Cool. Let's go back and build that last logistics tower. Yes. Avril Levy. Wait a minute. I done goofed. I didn't have enough power to turn around. We're going max speed, but we weren't aiming directly at the planet. Oh god. This little maneuver is going to take us 51 years. Yeah, we do not have the power to turn around effectively. I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. Go on. Yeah. Just hit the planet. Hit the planet, slow down. No! Oh, damn it. Well, we're doing some flying around in space. I don't think this is going to quite get there either. We're just stuck. We're stuck drifting until we can recover our power. Right, this should work. There we go. We just needed to wait until we were about like half an AU out, and then we could turn around. Right, there we go. Dramatic music end. So let's go back here. Put our station down over here. Plenty of room. Then Tesla Towers here. Charge this up. And then we can fill that. Actually, we're still building logistics vessels. Yeah, we'll fill that in a minute. This can have carbon nanotubes. Extra bot capacity, nice. But are we out of proliferator now? It looks like we are, mostly. So this is going to make... This is going to make 90 per minute. So then, if we're making 90 green per minute, we'll make 45 of this. We need 2 more assembly machines. So that can just go like this. And then... what we can do is just pull it here. Then the nanotubes will go in. Yeah, demand these. Yeah, that's fine. Then those can just come down. Yeah, we'll remove this. And this will come in here. Nanotubes can go in here. then this is where the blue proliferator will come out. There we go. That can be blue proliferator. So, not a very large speed up, but if we're making it on one planet, we should be making it on all the planets. There you go, have some blue proliferator. And then that will slowly fill all of these spray coaters. I don't really care about these ones. I mean, they'll deplete eventually. The science ones are already fully depleted, which is what is relevant to me. But at the moment, the research is coming in unproliferated, so that's why it's slowed down a bit. There we go. Yes, now it's going to come out proliferated again. This should eventually get triple proliferated. We did store up a lot of science that wasn't proliferated, but that's okay. Oh wait, actually no. What am I talking about? Yeah, we should have the storage. We should have the proliferator after the storage, so that it always gets proliferated going to the thing, no matter what. That's what we should have done. Remove this. Let's sort this out quickly. We kind of did the main thing we wanted to do today already, so I can do a few of these little tweaks. Yeah, and I can just go there. And then... yeah, I can literally just go like that. Yeah, because that one's after the storage, and then there's no storage for that one. So now everything should be triple proliferated coming out of the storage. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, there we go. 75 hashes per second. Nice. Oh, we did it. Good. And here you can have an extra cube. Right, so now, while this is churning away, let's have a look and see what we actually need for the green science. Let's assume that we're going to make this green science factory. So, just give me a sec. No, not stupid video. Low meta. That was not the right thing. Here is the website that I use all the time. We're going to put in the green science. We're going to make 180 a minute. And then... oh, I should post the command as well, shouldn't I? Here you go. This is the website I use. Very useful. I'm sure you're all aware of it. So, this is a long list. So, it's quantum chips, graviton lenses. So for the quantum chips, we need more processors. We need plane filters. Those require titanium glass, which is fairly easy to make. The Casimir crystals consume an absolute ton of hydrogen. So, you know how we're building up all this hydrogen? This is where all of that's going to go. And then we actually need to produce 900 deuterium per minute as well. So, we have a little fractionator set up at the moment, but it's producing more like 240 per minute. We're going to have to make something a lot heavier duty to get 180 green science per minute. Which is making me think the particle colliders can just generate a butt ton more power. I think that's what we do. And then we actually need to make a production line for turbines. We can make the particle containers on a production line. That we've been avoiding so far. And then that's how we make the graviton lenses. So yeah, lots of things need making. Large amount of iron ore for all those turbines. A large amount of silicon for the processors. A large amount of copper for all the various circuit boards and things. And then a large amount of hydrogen for all the Casimir crystals. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. There we go. Yeah, it's working. Got the purple science going. What other text do I want? There's not actually too many upgrades you can get with the purple science, except for the one that really matters, which is universe exploration. So you know what? Let's actually grab that one next, and then we can have a look at some of these nearby star systems, and then we'll grab the mecha core, etc. And obviously we won't go space warping yet because we do not have space warpers. Then what else do I want? Probably the communication control. Oh, more mech speed as well. That would be good. Let's get both the mech speed upgrades first. Okay. So what's the power situation then? Yeah, looks alright on Bryan Adams. Looks alright here. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position. Let's go back to the desert planet, because we're going to do a lot of the manufacturing over there. Just make some more gas giant harvesters as well. That would be something good to do. We need the accumulators for that. Probably worth queuing some up. Where are the accumulators? They are here. 250 of them. Nice. Yeah, put those back in there. That's fine. We're running out of titanium alloy. Okay. Fine. Yeah, let's see what veins we have available. So we have loads of silicon. That's completely untouched, so we can make as many processors as we want with this. There's a little bit of coal over here that we haven't touched. There's lots of copper. There's almost no iron. We're running out of iron quite quickly on this planet. So I think for all the iron for the turbines, we're going to have to make that somewhere else. Celine Dion does have some iron reserves. But I think we're at the point... We've made all of those extra hydrogen cells. I think we're going to go back to the ice planet and make particle containers over there. Because this is where the fire ice is as well. We'll get more hydrogen doing that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let me have a think. Yeah, you need the titanium crystals for the Casimir crystals as well, so that's going to require even more oil. Everything really requires oil. Yeah, it does seem like iron is going to be the main constraint. Iron and hydrogen. So I think we do just start exporting all those hydrogen fuel cells we made ages ago. And power the planet with those. So why isn't this working? What have we run out of here? Broadbands have stopped being made because we've run out of plastic. Because that's not being imported. Okay, let's go back and fix that issue. Something's probably backed up somewhere. Now, I wonder what is broken. Hooray, universe exploration. Done goofed. It's over here. Went the wrong way. Let's see, this plastic production is stopped because it's run out of light oil because we've stopped producing light oil because the hydrogen storage is full. Hydrogen storage is full. That's interesting. Yeah, you know what? It would have actually made sense to fill both of these tanks. That is a thing. What have I done with this conveyor? Let's move this a little bit. This is winding me up. I can just put it in the other side, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Our problem is that we currently have too much hydrogen. And that won't be a problem for long if we start making all these Casimir crystals, but we'll need to actually export all of this. Yeah, there we go. Should work. Now, the thing I never got with these containers is, for some reason I thought that you could put the belts higher up. This would be a bit of a weird design choice. So where is all of that hydrogen going? Because now we're going to be storing a load of excess hydrogen. I want to fill an ILS with that. So that goes into the research. And then it actually stops. So let's see. That one has a free slot, so we could use that to export hydrogen. But I'm betting that the other one already has a slot for exporting hydrogen. No, it doesn't. That's funny. Okay. I guess we just export hydrogen to an ILS. Put hydrogen here. This line can just follow the red signs. Don't litter with the ILS. There you go. Yeah, actually just raise this up. That's fine. I can go around here. What's going on? Right. Fill that up. Yeah, let's go follow this belt. Yeah, so hopefully now that that hydrogen is filling up that tank, we'll get the research continuing and we'll get all of our upgrades at least. And then that'll make building this giant green science factory easier. Right, so then this can go like this. Yeah, that'll do. Hydrogen goes in there. So we're on like hour 20 now of this run, and we're just getting purple signs. Not quite a speed run. There is an achievement for beating the game in under 25 hours. I feel like if I really pulled my socks out, or pulled my socks up, I'd be able to do that. But probably not on stream. Right, so that hydrogen's running past there now. So... Is that even going to be enough? We might actually want another hydrogen belt. Let's actually have another belt that just goes straight to the thing. Oh, that's silly. Hold on. Read that. You can come down like this. I think what I'm learning is that at some point it is just worth making a massive turbine factory way before green science, and then just using that eventually for your green science. Like, build the turbine factory first, use it to make all of your green belts so that you can just green belt everything instead of yellow belting everything. And then when the time comes, you can just hook it onto your science production line instead of your... once you've made all the green belts. I think that's probably the better way to do it than just yellow belting everything. Because we're ending up with quite a few double yellow belts. This planet is slowly becoming built. Right, so that can just go like this. We've actually run out of belts. Congratulations. We make some more, but I'm sure our logistics bots are on their way. We actually grabbed the tech for that, the distribution range. I guess we didn't. They'll come save us eventually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because eventually we're going to need all the hydrogen we can get. There we go. So, let's go back to the plastic. So now what's stopping this from being made? Now the plastic is being made. The bigger these factories get, the longer it takes them to spin up. Is fine. Yeah, so that's just getting back. It looks like we've just done one shipment of plastic. Okay. So we're going to get purple size production again in a minute. But we have universe exploration level 3 now. So now we can actually look at the stars beyond our star. So let's see. There's a few within range. This red giant I'm very interested in because there's an achievement for building a Dyson Sphere around a red giant. If we're going to build one, we're probably going to build one here. Yeah, these things are huge. Luminosity is not super high. The mass is actually pretty low. Interesting. We have a 1 to 2 resonance lava planet with large amounts of kimberlite ore, fractal silicon. Interesting. High solar energy ratio. I mean, I'm sure when we actually start making a Dyson Sphere around this star, this planet will be handy. I don't think orbital resonance 1 to 2 lets you do anything particularly special. I mean, tidal locking is great because you can just fill 1/2 of the planet completely with solar panels, but this just means it's rotating very slowly, which is not as helpful because if you just fill one face of the planet, then you'll end up with like half a period of power production, half a period of no power production, so that doesn't really work. But it's still a pretty good lava planet. So we're going to come to the system eventually. Let's actually just pin the label. And then we've got a G-type star over here, Kuma. This one has a rocky salt lake, a gobi, and a barren desert with reverse rotation. Nothing super interesting over here. Iota Circini has... Ooh. a few things. So it has a lava planet. It has a Sakura ocean planet. So this is presumably where the oil and organic crystals are coming from. Frozen tundra. Then an ice field jellicol. So the Sakura ocean is the interesting planet here. Let's pin just that planet. Then Adhill is 2 light years away. That has a lava and a skull ice lake, so nothing super interesting there. Red dwarf. Red dwarfs are not very good for Dyson spheres. They don't generate a lot of energy. Got another oil planet over here in the Hercules system. So we've got a redstone planet with the mushrooms on it. Not very high throughput. Probably not worth building on. It's basically like the level that our Mediterranean planet is at the moment, except it has silicon and titanium on it as well. And it does have a few rare crystal veins. But not huge quantities of anything. The further you go out from your main star, the more resources you'll have in those veins. Yeah, and then just some icy planets. Then Calx. That has an oil planet on it as well. There's a Savannah planet. Now, Savannah planets are quite good because they have relatively little water on them compared to the Mediterranean planet. The resource quantities aren't amazing, but there is a little bit of everything here, and there's oil, organic crystals, and spiniform stalagmite crystals, so that's interesting. I'll pin that as well. And then we've got a tidally locked Ashen Jellicol over here. What a fucking waste. So, tidally locked is great because of the solar power generation, but this is an Ashen Jellicol that's super far out from a red dwarf. So it has like 49% solar efficiency, which is awful. That being said, if we're mass producing solar panels, you can just still stick them all on the day side and still generate a decent amount of power. And that does give you like a case where you have an ice planet that, or like a cold planet that you could still just power with solar, just brute forcing it with a tidal locking. This is a potentially interesting system. Big fire ice deposit. Is that all of them that we could reach? I think I already looked at this one. Yeah, it didn't pin those like I said it was. Yeah, like if you try and pin a planet, it looks like the pin just disappears when you come back. Well, that's not ideal. What about this one? We can't quite see this one, it's slightly too far away. What about User? No, that one's too far away as well. Yeah, that's all the stars we can see. So nothing overly interesting. We do have a black hole over here. I think the aim is to eventually get over here where the neutron star is and do stuff with the neutron star. But we probably will need to go to the black hole as well, so let's pin this system. It's too far away to look at the moment. Right, looks like more purple cubes are coming back in. So we should be back to research soon. Right, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let's go back and take a picture by the purple cubes. And then I'll go either raid someone or just wrap it up. Because to be honest, I want to make this decision about the green science before I progress much further. Because it's going to take a while to build a really big green science factory. And if I do end up just using the metadata, then we'll get to exploring space a lot sooner. And the thing is, with how the vein utilization works, like, I feel like it makes sense to just warp over to the other corner of the galaxy where the deposits are bigger. When you've got lower levels, because it gives you more time to get your vein utilization up. But maybe that's flawed logic. Because what I'm thinking is you get your vein utilization to really high levels, and then you can go back to all the planets near your starting system where the veins just have low quantities, but you can still mine them quite fast. I don't know why. I feel like that's more efficient, but maybe it isn't. This isn't even generating at the moment. This is going to make a very good picture. You know what? I'll go find a picture from elsewhere in the stream. Let's save it here. Yes, I'm wrapping up a little bit early tonight because we started a little bit early. And I just want to make this decision. So, yes. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate the company as always. Fun playing video games, and it's even more fun playing them with people providing commentary and whatnot, and just hanging out and chilling out. Very much appreciate it when I get to hang out in other people's streams. It's nice to return the favor. But yeah, we normally stream 7:30 to 10:30, Mondays to Fridays, British time. It's currently daylight savings, so it's GMT +1. I usually play Oxygen Not Included, but we are doing Dyson Sphere Program on Tuesdays at the moment. I do have a YouTube channel where I upload all of the VODs. You can find that here. There's some discussion videos there too, relating to Oxygen Not Included, mostly. There's some meme videos in there as well. I'm going to make a Dyson Sphere Program video at some point about all the different types of planets in this game as well, but that might be a ways off. And then there's Discord where we come and hang out. We post memes, builds, lots of Oxygen Not Included related stuff mostly. But we do hang out in there as well. But yeah, the best way of knowing what I'm doing when is to follow me, and then you'll get a notification. Follow me on Twitch and you'll get a notification when I go live, what I'm doing. Because it does change a little bit depending on my work. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go, I'll see if there's someone I want to raid. See you later. I don't think I'm going to go raid anyone tonight. I'm just going to wrap up. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you on Thursday. Back to Not Included. Bye for now.